Hi, I'm John Hazzard, and for me it's all about food. Today is Saturday, and Robert, my good friend, we are at a friend's house and we're going to be cooking up some Indian food. We have a few friends coming for dinner tonight, and I'm going to be making some chicken tikka masala. Robert, what are you making?
I'm going to make some Burmese khawzi and going to make some chickpea masala. It's called, chickpeas means is garbanzo, and we're going to make it like a little thick curry. It's called masala, and we will have some basmati rice and some fried papadam with it.
Oh, it sounds like a nice meal we're cooking this evening.
Yes.
So,
and we will have a tomato cucumber salad. John going to make that salad as well.
oh, great, yeah. So tikka masala. The soup again is
Khawzi soup.
okay, great. So we're looking forward to it. So as we cook, we're going to show you how to do every single thing so you can reproduce this stuff at home as well.
Sure.
So we're going to get cooking.
Okay.
So I'm taking some chicken thighs and I'm taking the skin off. This is the chicken which we're going to be marinating first for the chicken tikka masala. So this one has a bone. So I'm just taking the bone out of the thigh meat. The thigh meat is the best meat because it braised really well, so it's really tender when it's braised. So I'm just taking this thigh bone out, scraping the meat down from the bone itself. And then we're just gonna dice this. That side should be good. So again, we just take the skin off. And get rid of all those pieces. Just gonna scrape back here a bit. Push this knife under. And scrape down. I'm going to start now to marinate the chicken, which I'm going to show you all the ingredients. I have the chicken here and I have all the spices. I have everything all weighed out for you. So we can marinate the chicken for the tikka masala, and we're going to blend everything here as well to the blender. So we're going to go ahead and go through all the ingredients so you know all the ingredients you have to use when you're making the tikka masala, when you're going to marinate the chicken as well too. So let me go through all the ingredients we're going to need for the marination of the chicken itself. Of course, we have the chicken, which is deboned and also it's diced. And I rinsed it and I left it in a colander just to marinate. Sorry, not to marinate, but just to drain all the liquid. Right here I have what's called hung curd. This is basically some cheesecloth. And I took some plain yogurt, placed it in the cheesecloth. Let's say probably I did that this morning like around 10, it's now 3. And I just kind of hung it from right here and allowed all the liquid to drain out. So that's called hung curd. And then of course we have lime juice, olive oil. We have here garlic, ginger. I also have here some dried red chilies as well. This is regular salt. This is black salt, although it looks pink. This is garam masala. And then the spices we have here basically is cumin, cayenne pepper, paprika, black pepper, coriander powder. This is amchur, which is mango powder, red mango powder. And this is turmeric. So we're going to go ahead and combine everything in the blender and blend everything together so we can marinate the chicken. And this is for the tikka masala. So I'm taking this yogurt out of the cheesecloth. As you can see, it looks like somewhat like, this looks like mozzarella cheese, you know? So we drop that right inside there. Now let's just get all of it out. So that goes in there. And then we're going to add now the garlic. Garlic in there, ginger. The dried red chilies inside there as well too. I'm going to add the regular salt. The black salt goes in the blender. This is olive oil. It'd be great if you had mustard oil. If you can find mustard oil, that's the perfect oil for this actually. Some lime juice in there as well too. And then this is the garam masala. Let's see, I had a spoon. Just want to make sure you get everything out. So we just get all that good stuff out. Then of course all the other spices I described earlier, the turmeric, the cumin powder, cayenne pepper, paprika, black pepper, coriander powder, amchur powder. Yeah, that's everything. So we're going to put all these spices right inside the blender here as well. And we're going to blend all of this good stuff up. Let's just pop the lid on. It's going to keep a bit of noise. Check it. I just want to push down a bit here. It's looking great. And give it one final blend. Smells good. Okay, let's pop this off. We're going to go ahead and give this a taste. Give this a quick taste. That's delicious. That's delicious. So that's it right there. Let's just add this all now to our chicken. We're going to marinate this chicken with all this good stuff up. Add all this to the chicken. Oh, this smells and this taste. And you know the dried red chilies add a bit of spice. So tikka really in India is hot, spicy. So we're adding some heat into this dish here. Okay, just rest up there. We're going to go ahead now and just move this around. And then we're going to pop this here in the fridge. So just move this all around, get all the chicken pieces all mixed in. And this is thigh meat again. So it's best to use thigh meat. It braises really well. Just get this all mixed in here really well. And the best, I would also suggest as well, it's best to do this overnight. I'm kind of rushing it a little bit, but it's best if you are having friends over, let's say tomorrow, do it today for tomorrow. So it sits in the fridge overnight and taking all of these wonderful flavors as well too. So that's what I would suggest you do. But I'm actually going to cook this. I'm going to go ahead and make the sauce now, but I'll cook this closer to dinner tonight so it has enough time and adequate time to marinate and have all these flavors marry in the fridge. But doesn't that look fantastic? Okay, so there we are. Okay. Ingredients for the chicken tikka masala. That's it right there, the chicken nicely marinated. So I'm going to wrap this and pop this in the fridge.
Shredded onions. This is garnish for the Khow soup. And we have sliced garlic here, not the chopped one, sliced garlic, some peanuts, fresh peanuts, and we have some boiled noodles. We're going to deep fry those things. It is like a garnish for the soup. At the last minute when you're going to eat the soup, you have to choose your ingredients. Like we have here some sliced Thai chilies or Indian chilies and some julienne ginger, all those things. And we're going to have some red peppers, green peppers, but not ready yet. We're going to ready now after this. And green cabbage and shredded carrots. All those will be for soup garnish. So now I'm going to take out from the oil. So put on this pepper. so oil can remove from the peppers as much we can. Okay, and sorry, this is now it is peanuts. I'm going to fry it again after this oil. Just give little bit color, not to burn up. Okay, make sure you don't burn it. Hi, this is Robert here again, and now I'm going to make the Burmese Khow soup. And the Burmese Khow soup is a mostly coconut broth. So I have and we have separate ingredients, of course, but the coconut broth you're going to make some chopped ginger, garlic, chilies, chopped tomatoes, and chopped onions. Then I have here some Indian spices because it's a mostly Asian soup. We have turmeric, ground coriander, ground cumin, and some ground red chili peppers, and some ground black peppers. And I have here some tomato juice and some coconut milk and bit of Thai curry, red Thai curry paste. I'm going to give the touch on it. And I have some chicken stock here. See? Okay? And I have strainer here, so I'm going to strain the chicken stock direct in this pot. So obviously my pot is on now. Okay? And I'm going to wipe it out because maybe some little water in there. So I have some oil here, this vegetable oil. Actually I fried some garlic and peanuts and onions here, so its oil has a lot of flavor. So I'm going to use that same oil to have the same flavor in the soup. Okay, so oil is in, let's say 10 grams of oil, and let the oil heat up nicely. Okay, pot is little bit thick, so it needs little time to heat up. Okay, now I'm going to throw these chopped things like ginger, chopped garlic, and chopped onions, and some green chilies and chopped tomatoes. I'm going to saute them first. First I'm going to throw, see the sound, ginger is there, onion, okay, and some garlic there. So this is the basic, and some green chilies there. Okay, so the saute is now. So see, it's getting good color. Now I have this ground spices which I have showed you up little earlier. So I'm going to saute this. Okay, and now I'm going to saute up some Thai curry paste. Let's say half teaspoon. Okay. All right. So this is already sauté up. Okay. Now we're going to throw these tomatoes here, tomato juice. All right. And some chopped tomatoes also. I'm going to add this coconut milk here right away on whole pan. Okay. Let it boil. Okay. All right. Now see, I'm not going to add salt now because coconut curry paste, this Thai curry paste always is little bit salty. So I'm going to add this 1 spoon of brown sugar here, maybe little bit more. Okay. If I need salt, more salt, so I can add later. But now I'm not going to add it. Let this boil up nicely. Okay. When this boiled up nicely, then I'm going to add those chicken broth here, chicken stock here. I have some chopped lemongrass here, fresh one. So I'm going to add this one now. Okay. And now mix it up nicely. See? You have. Now I'm going to add this chicken stock here. All right. Okay. So you see this soup's color is like golden yellow. That should be like this. Let it boil nicely. Then we will check the taste. If we need more seasoning like salt and pepper, we can add more seasoning. Okay. Now this is, we're going to cover it up. These leaves here. All right. So I'll say another 5 minutes. It will be boiled up. Then we're going to check the soup again. The thickness. If we need more thickness, then we can add some cornstarch here, and more salt and pepper if we need more seasoning here. All right.
So I have all the ingredients now for the chicken tikka masala sauce, and I'm going to run through all the ingredients with you, how to make this sauce, so you can also make this sauce at home as well. And I have a pot here where we're going to make the sauce, and then once we make the sauce, we're going to then deal with the chicken, so we can get the chicken in the sauce and get this tikka masala finished. So let me just run through with you all of the ingredients for the actual sauce itself. Okay, so the ingredients for the tikka masala basically is we're going to use olive oil. We have some dry spices here, which is bay leaf. I have star anise. I have black peppercorns. I also have cardamom pods as well too, but what I did is I cracked them on a cutting board with a spoon. I have a cinnamon stick, which is basically broken in half, and I have cumin seeds. And then I have some aromatics. I have, of course, onions, garlic, ginger, and this is green chili peppers. So I have those all sliced as well. And then for the spices here, I have here some cardamom powder, I have cayenne pepper, turmeric, coriander powder, and I have garam masala. And then I have tomato sauce right behind here. And I also have some dried red chili peppers blended up with the sauce as well too. This is water to add as well. You can also use chicken stock if you have chicken stock as well. In the back I have tomatoes, which we're going to add as well. I'm going to add the sauce. And then once it's all simmering, I'm going to be adding some honey along with some brown sugar. And then to finish off the actual sauce itself, we have some lime juice in the back, heavy cream. This is called fenugreek leaves, or it's called kasuri methi. It's dried fenugreek leaves. So I'm going to add this to it as well and rub it as I add it. And also I have cilantro, which I love. And then we have butter, unsalted butter, softened. I have regular salt, and then at the very end we have some black salt, which gives it a phenomenal flavor. So those are the ingredients for the actual chicken tikka masala sauce. So we're going to get going now with making the chicken tikka masala. So we're going to go ahead and add our oil to our pot. It's a bit hot. Let's just add the dried spices to that. We're going to move these around. And to the dry spices now, I'm going to add just a bit of ginger first. Add a little garlic. Just lower my heat a bit. Looking great. So add the garlic. A bay leaf is trying to get away. Then I'm going to add now the onions and the green chili peppers. Stir this all around. And what we want to do with this is that we want now to caramelize this. We want to get this here nicely caramelized. We allow this here to settle a bit until this is nicely caramelized. So we're just getting this caramelized beautifully. Let's just get that caramelized. So we added the oil, and then we added the hard spices, which was star anise, cinnamon stick, bay leaf, black peppercorns, cumin seeds. And I'm just caramelizing this a bit to develop the flavor. And then from there we added the ginger, the garlic, and excuse me, it wants to make me sneeze. Good. So what we're going to do now, let's add the dry spices. So again, we have here, this is garam masala, coriander powder, turmeric, chili powder, cardamom powder. Just add those in. And move this all around. Great, so we just sauteing this all around. Robert, you have a pan on the stove here, getting hot. That's for the chicken?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to sear the chicken there. So then now, from here now, what I'm going to do, I'm now going to add this is the canned tomatoes, whole peeled tomatoes. And I added 3 dried red chili peppers to this, which I cooked in some water just to soften them, to reconstitute them. And blended it in the blender, so I'm going to add that in here now. Good. Let's move this stuff around, and we're going to bring this here now to a boil. Good, that's coming on nicely. Robert, you have some rice here.
Yeah.
You want me to check the rice for you?
Yes, please.
You have a spoon. Yes. Now I'm going to add some water to the sauce. Good, so water's added. And I also have some tomatoes here as well too, which I had diced. I'm going to add these in here as well too. And then what we're going to do now is that we're going to be patient, and we're going to allow this now to come to a boil. And once this comes to a boil, you'll then start adding all of our other ingredients. So let's allow this to come to a boil and let it simmer for at least about maybe 5 to 7 minutes just to develop the flavors, and then we'll add all the other ingredients. So now our sauce has come to a boil, so we're going to go ahead and add all the other ingredients to our sauce. So let's now check it. So see, it's come to a boil. It's looking beautiful. So I'm going to add a bit of brown sugar to it, just to cut some of the acidity of the tomatoes. I also have a bit of honey in here as well, so I'm going to add a little honey. Also to cut the acidity, just a bit of the acidity, you know. Tomatoes are quite acidic. And then I'm going to add now the lime juice that brings out the flavor when we add the salt. So lime juice is added. And of course, we're going to add now the heavy cream. And that changes the color and also adds smoothness and a richness to the dish itself. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that color. Great. And then I'm going to take now the kasuri methi, the dry fenugreek leaves, and I'm just going to take these and rub them all into my soup. Not my soup, my sauce. Chicken tikka masala sauce. So just take these and rub these into our sauce. Get these all into the sauce itself. So that's the dry fenugreek leaves. Stir this all up, and we allow this to simmer for at least about another minute or 2, and then we're going to go ahead and add. We'll also add now our softened butter. And once it simmers for a minute or 2, we go ahead and add our cilantro. We'll season with the black salt and regular sea salt. Just mix this all in nicely, and just mix in to dissolve all of the butter. And then what I would like to do now is I would like to season it with some regular salt. Have that added. And I also have some black salt. We add that as well too. And of course, we can adjust the seasoning. Once we taste it, we will adjust the seasoning of the sauce itself as well. Okay. So allow this here now to come to a boil. And then once it's come to a boil, I'm going to taste it. And then we're going to add the cilantro and our sauce will be finished. So now our sauce has come to a boil and the flavors are marrying well. So I'm going to go ahead now and add my cilantro, which I chopped earlier. And we're going to mix these all in. And this now should complete the sauce for the chicken tikka masala. I'm going to give it one final taste and see whether it needs a bit more black salt or salt, see what it needs. I think it's perfect. So at this stage now, I'm going to turn this off so I can sear up my chicken, and then when I sear my chicken, I'm going to add it to the sauce and bring it back to a boil. So I'm going to turn this off right now. Okay, so that's off. We'll leave this here now. We're going to go ahead now to sear our chicken. So at this stage now, I'm going to start to sear my chicken. The same chicken that we had, that we marinated earlier. So we have the chicken marinated, we have the sauce made. So all we have to do now is to sear the chicken. I normally would use a grill. I normally would grill these pieces of chicken first. I'm going to have to sear it. I don't have a grill today here at my friend's house. So I'm going to go ahead and sear it. Put it onto a pan and we're going to finish it off in the oven, and then we're going to add it to the actual sauce itself, and then our dish will be complete. So we're going to start to sear this chicken off now, and I'll show you how we sear this off as well, and the colors we're looking for. Okay, I'm going to add now some oil to this pan, which is nice and hot, so we can sear the chicken. So nice and hot. Great, this is perfect actually. Good. Starting now to sear our chicken. Let's just move this out of here. And we have our chicken here. We're going to get this seared on all sides. So we're adding the chicken here, and just when you add it, just leave it. Don't move it around. Let it sear on one side and then we sear on the next. So what we're going to do is to just continue to sear these off. And I get these all seared, and we're going to add it to our sauce. Yeah, so we just continue to sear all these off and get these nicely seared on all sides. And then we're going to add this to our sauce next door. So chicken is all seared. So that's the beautiful color we have of the chicken. So I'm going to just lift this out. I'm going to put it straight into my sauce. And the chicken, of course, itself is also going to contribute a tremendous amount of flavor to the tikka masala sauce, curry sauce that we made. So we're adding this right in here. And I'm leaving this juice behind. I don't really need this juice. It's a bit, some of it is a little greasy. We don't want to add that to our sauce. So just adding all of this now to our chicken tikka masala. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? Oh, it looks so tasty. Oh, that looks fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, so let's add these ones here. Oh, beautiful. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, so we're adding all of that into the sauce. And then we have a few last stragglers here. Then we get these in the pot. So just gonna stir this up a bit. Look at that. Sauce nice and creamy, rich. It's so rich because of the cream we added to it. Just move that around and allow this here to just simmer for about probably 5 to 6 minutes. I'll put a lid on it and it'll be ready for dinner. Oh, I'm looking forward to this meal. Fantastic, fantastic. Wow, this looks amazing. Chicken tikka masala. So let's taste it. This looks so amazing. Just want to taste a bit of the chicken. So I just cut off a piece of this chicken. Take out a bit of it with the sauce. Wow, look at this. This is amazing. Just gonna have to blow on this a bit because it's so hot. Hot in terms of heat and hot in terms of spice. That's so creamy. And there's a spice as well too. You can taste all the flavors coming through inside this here. And the black salt really brings out a unique flavor along with the kasuri methi, the dry fenugreek leaves as well, to the cilantro. It's truly an amazing chicken dish. So I hope that you can try this at home as well. So I'm going to cover this back. And we're going to present this, put this in this dish right here. When it's time, I put it in that dish when it's time for supper. So I'm going to cover this back over. And a little later I'll reheat this. And I put it right inside this dish here. So this is Kate Spencer. Wonderful artist. I have seen a lot of your work. And I mean, you are a prolific artist. There's so many paintings you've done, all are different. How many pieces have you actually done, Kate?
I have no idea. Hundreds.
Oh, hundreds.
Yeah.
All different.
Yeah, well, you
That's
always...
talent. That's amazing talent.
You have this optimism that the next one is going to be better than the last one. So you sort of continue, you know. But for me, with cooking, I am a very impatient cook. But I still find there's a great similarity in painting and cooking. And you can sort of see the colours change. It's a sort of sensitivity, a feeling with what's happening in the palette. Is this true?
That's correct, yes.
Exactly what's happening on my palette or on my canvas. And you know immediately when things are going off in the wrong direction. But it's fantastic here in St Kitts at the moment because we've got a lot of fresh fruit and we've got some great fresh limes and
Yes.
we've got the carambola and we've got the pineapple. So this always fresh fruit in the summer and better veg in the winter really.
Yeah, that's correct.
Fresh herbs also.
And fresh herbs, yes, because I've got this wonderful little garden of fruit.
Fresh maize, fresh basil.
Yeah, it makes a big difference.
Fresh
But
cilantro.
tell us what's tonight's
Well, tonight
delight?
I cooked on I'll let Robert tell you what he cooked. I'm making a phenomenal chicken tikka masala, which I made already.
Yeah.
And then Robert has made some basmati rice to go with that, nice plain basmati rice.
Basmati rice also.
And then I made a tomato and cucumber salad out of this world with some of the rocket from your garden.
Yeah.
And then Robert, what else are we serving tonight?
I made some nice soup here. It's a chicken based soup. You can, and our ingredients are separated from the soup. You
Yes.
can add your ingredients whatever you want.
And
You
what-
have chickens, you have cucumbers, you have carrots, you have peppers, you have lime, you have fresh herbs all together, and fried noodles, fried garlic, fried onions, and fried peanuts also.
Whoa!
Wow, amazing.
But is that soup essentially an Indian soup?
It's
Or?
an Indian soup. It's called Khow soup.
Khao soup.
Yeah, it is all over the world now,
Ah,
especially in Thailand, Burma,
Yes.
Malaysia, India, and China, Hong Kong, everywhere.
yeah.
All Asian places you find this soup.
I'm not a great soup fan until I put my spoon in there.
Yes. And we have garbanzo masala. It's a pure veg.
Fab. Fab.
Oh wow, fabulous meal tonight.
And I tell you, between paintings and cookings is different, is a little bit. In paintings, you test by your eyes and your mind, and the cooking you taste by your mouth and nose.
Yes, it's true. It's true.
Sometimes your finger licks your food, and sometimes your finger licks your pens also. And also sometimes by our
Oh yes,
and
always.
also
Always.
This is also
I'm
made-
always a
yeah.
mess. I don't have any clothes that
Yeah.
don't have paint on them. But the great thing is that this kitchen is sort of alive with smells
Yes,
and
smells.
with proper professional, brilliant
Best
chefs.
similar things in paintings and cooking. One word. Wow.
Okay, thank you so much for having us.
No, it's my
a delight.
my
And,
delight, my
look forward to setting up dinner tonight and getting
Yes.
a great dinner.
Now hopefully this is just the
Well, that's it for me. Robert, come over so everybody can see you. I think we had a great afternoon. We're going to go eat some food now. Everything is out there in the buffet.
Yes.
This is my friend Robert right here.
Yes, and John is my chef and my mentor and my friend also.
Yeah, we had a great time cooking together.
Okay.
Tikka Masala, phenomenal soup, salad,
and salads.
garbanzo
and
beans.
nice Salads and I'm glad that John made that chicken tikka masala. Most probably he is maybe first non-Indian to make Indian curries. And he knows how to make chickpea masalas and rotis and rice and those soups. He learning lot of things,
Robert,
And I'm
also
also learning lot of things from him, man. I cannot deny that. We are teaching each other. This is our most probably COVID-19 pandemic closer times activities we are doing,
Yeah, come here, Roger. Yeah. So
this-
if you've enjoyed it, just this is Roger.
Come, Roger, come, man. You don't run away.
It is Roger.
It's very good.
Yeah, you're enjoying it? Great. Okay. So if you have enjoyed it, just click like, subscribe, ring the bell, and I'll see you next time. I'm John Hazzard, and for me,
Yes.
it's all about food.
Every time you go to see us, something new. Next time we're coming out with some nice new Caribbean foods and Indian foods. I tell you, I guarantee you.
Okay, see you next time.
Yes,
Okay.
next time.
Thank you.